Did you know your cat could be the secret to a thriving garden? Whether you're growing herbs, veggies, or flowers, your feline friend might just be the best gardening assistant you never knew you needed. Stick around because today, I'll show you how cats help or sometimes hinder your garden, plus the best pet-safe gardening tools on Amazon. Hey y'all, it's gardening, and welcome back to the channel. There's something truly special about creating a space that feels like home, both inside and out. And for so many of us, our pets, especially our curious cats, are a huge part of what makes a house a home. We pour our hearts into our gardens, nurturing them from tiny seeds to flourishing blooms, and it's only natural that our feline companions want to be a part of that world too. Sometimes their help can be a little unexpected, but today we're diving into how these beloved creatures can actually be a wonderful part of our gardening journey. We'll explore the surprising ways cats can contribute to a healthy garden and how we can create a space where both our plants and our pets can thrive together. It's all about finding that beautiful balance, understanding their natural instincts, and maybe even learning a thing or two from their playful curiosity. We'll also look at some fantastic pet-friendly tools that can make gardening with your furry friends a joyful and stress-free experience. So grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's talk about bringing even more life, in all its forms, into our gardens. You know, when we think about gardening, we often picture serene mornings, hands in the soil, and the quiet satisfaction of watching things grow. But then, there's often a little shadow, a whiskered face peering through the leaves, or a sudden pounce that sends a shower of dirt flying. Yes, I'm talking about our beloved cats. Some folks might tell you that cats and gardens are a recipe for disaster, a constant battle between delicate seedlings and playful paws. And it's true, sometimes it can feel that way, can't it? We've all been there, I think. You've just planted your tender new herbs, or maybe those tomato starts you've been babying for weeks, and then you spot your feline friend looking a little too interested. The teaser for today really hits home. Some cats destroy plants, but others actually help them grow. How? Let's find out. How do we reconcile our love for our pets with our passion for gardening? The problem is real. Many gardeners, myself included at times, struggle with pets interfering with their plants. It might be the digging in freshly tilled soil, which to a cat probably looks like the world's most inviting litter box. Or perhaps it's the irresistible allure of a dangling vine that just begs to be swatted, or a warm patch of earth perfect for an afternoon nap right on top of your prize-winning petunias. These moments can be frustrating, and it's easy to feel like you have to choose between a beautiful garden and a happy cat. But I truly believe that it doesn't have to be an either-or situation. It's about understanding, patience, and a little bit of creative problem-solving. Our cats aren't trying to be destructive, not really. They're often just following their natural instincts, curiosity, the urge to play, the need to explore their territory. And sometimes, those instincts can be surprisingly beneficial, even if their methods are a bit unconventional. It's about shifting our perspective a little. Think about the stories we share, the knowing smiles when another pet owner describes a similar scene. Alright, so we've acknowledged the challenges, the moments when our cats seem determined to undo all our hard work. But now, let's flip the script and talk about the truly wonderful ways our feline friends can actually help our gardens thrive. Cats are natural hunters, born with an instinct to stalk and pounce. Their predatory nature can be a huge boon for gardeners. Rodents like mice and voles can wreak havoc on our plants. A cat patrolling the garden can act as a significant deterrent. Many cats are also fascinated by insects. They'll chase grasshoppers, crickets, and other bugs. As fur decomposes, it releases nitrogen, a key nutrient for plant growth. It's a small contribution, but every little bit helps in building healthy soil. Let's create a space where both your green thumb and your furry friend can flourish together. Well-chosen products can make all the difference. Here are a few of my favorite cat-safe gardening products, available on Amazon. First, the Pet Safe Garden Fence. It's around $29.99. These fences are low, unobtrusive, and easy to install. They gently guide cats away from delicate plants. Next, the non-toxic cat grass kit for $12.99. It redirects chewing behavior to safe greens. For persistent explorers, try an automatic motion-activated sprinkler. This one is priced around $45.50. Alright, we've talked about the good, the helpful, and the tools to create harmony. But let's be real, part of the charm of having cats around our gardens and our homes in general is their delightful unpredictability. Sometimes, despite our best efforts and intentions, our feline friends have their own ideas about what helping looks like, and the results can be downright hilarious. This chapter is all about embracing those funny, viral-worthy cat gardening fails. We've all seen these clips, or maybe even lived them. That moment when you turn your back for just a second and your fluffy assistant decides that the bag of potting soil looks like the perfect new bed. Or perhaps they've mistaken your carefully labeled plant markers for exciting new chew toys, leaving you to guess which seedling is which. These are the moments that make us laugh, even if it's through a sigh of mild exasperation. There's a certain innocence in their mischief, isn't there? They're not trying to be naughty, they're just being cats. That intense focus as they stalk a rogue leaf blowing across the patio, or the sheer determination to climb the tallest sunflower, even if it means a rather wobbly descent. These antics, while sometimes a bit destructive, add so much character and life to our outdoor spaces. I've seen so many funny videos online. Cats that think garden gnomes are their personal sparring partners, or kittens who discover the joy of unpotting plants with surprising efficiency. There's the classic cat stuck in a watering can scenario, or the one where a cat helps you weed by pouncing on every weed you pull, and then on your hand for good measure. It's a universal experience for cat-loving gardeners. And let's not forget the supervision services they offer. Perched on the fence, or right in the middle of your workspace, watching your every move with an air of critical importance. Sometimes they'll offer a helpful meow of advice, or perhaps just fall asleep on the job, usually on top of something you were just about to use. We've had some laughs, shared some great ideas for products, and explored the surprising benefits our cats can bring to the garden. Now, as we start to wrap things up, I want to share a few final tips to help you cultivate a truly harmonious relationship between your feline family members and your beloved plants. It's all about understanding, patience, and creating an environment where everyone can thrive. One of the most effective strategies I've found is to train your cats by providing designated areas for their natural behaviors. For instance, if digging is a big issue, consider creating a designated digging spot for your cat. This could be a small sandbox or a patch of loose soil in an out-of-the-way corner of your yard. Make it inviting for them. Perhaps bury a few catnip toys there initially to attract their attention. When you see them attempting to dig in your prized flower beds, gently redirect them to their own special spot. Positive reinforcement is key here. When they use their designated area, offer praise, a treat, or some playtime. Over time, many cats will learn that this is their place to dig to their heart's content, leaving your garden beds relatively undisturbed. It's about channeling that instinct, not trying to suppress it entirely. Another important aspect is plant selection. While we talked about cat grass, it's also wise to be aware of plants that are toxic to cats. The ASPCA has a wonderful, comprehensive list on their website, and I highly recommend familiarizing yourself with it. Choosing pet-safe plants for areas your cat frequents can prevent accidental poisoning and give you peace of mind. There are so many beautiful, non-toxic options out there, so you don't have to sacrifice aesthetics for safety. Consistency is also crucial when you're trying to establish boundaries. Well, friends, that about wraps up our time together today. It's been such a joy sharing these thoughts and ideas with you on how our wonderful, curious cats can be a real part of our gardening lives. It's not always perfect. Much like an old farmhouse always has a new project, but there's so much beauty in that journey of figuring things out together. Creating a space where both our plants and our pets can flourish is really about extending that feeling of home out into the yard, making it a sanctuary for everyone we love. Remember, the heart of any good design, whether it's a room inside your house or a garden bed under the open sky, is about the life that happens there. Those little paw prints in the soil, the gentle brush of fur against a bloom, even the occasional toppled pot. They're all part of your home's unique story. Embrace the happy accidents, learn from the challenges, and most importantly, enjoy the process of cultivating not just plants, but also a deeper connection with the natural world and the sweet creatures who share it with us. So, from my little patch of green to yours, I hope you feel inspired to look at your garden and your feline companions with fresh eyes. Find those simple joys, create those pockets of peace, and keep making your space a true reflection of what matters most. Until next time, happy gardening, and give those furry helpers a little scratch behind the ears for me.